Hey guys, it's Aaliyah with Open Doors, Open Hearts Vlog, and today I am going to share a video that I actually shot and edited almost completely in our old house. I was going through different things as I was getting my most recent video finalized, and I stumbled upon this and I completely forgot that I had created this video and never published it. So you'll see a couple times I talk about autumn. I made this video in October. I think it was October when I made this video, but it's so perfect for our life right now. So I felt like I really wanted to share it with you guys, just so you kind of have an idea of what's going on at the house, like internally with me, as far as like all of the projects and things that we have planned for our new house. If you didn't know, we did move, we have a new house, and I will put a link to my video where I talk about that in the description box below. But anyhow, so I just really am feeling this like tug at being more balanced in the amount of rest and the amount of productivity that I expect from myself. And then I think also that will hopefully translate for the girls and what I expect from them also. So anyhow, a couple times I mentioned autumn in this video. Just ignore it. I know it's February. It is not autumn anymore. It is winter. But like I said, I felt like it was a really good way for me to express to you guys kind of where I'm at. And then also, I think it's just really good encouragement and reminder in a world that is constantly telling us that we need to be more productive, we need to get more done and squeeze every little bit out of every day. And I'm not against productivity. I love productivity. I am a list maker. I will write down a list and then I will like add to that list an item that I didn't have on the list originally just so I can cross it off, like I am very big, love productivity, but I'm learning that I can actually be more productive when I allow myself more intentional rest. To slow down, take small steps, make each moment last. The world is a blur if you're spinning too fast. The moment we met, I wrote down a list of all we would do, of what not to miss. But when you took my hand, my list fluttered away, for the world through your eyes shines brand new every day. Through your eyes, my child's gift to me, Ansley Earhart. Today I wanted to talk about something that I am learning during my autumn homemaking this year. I struggle very much with the balance between being productive and finding rest. And for a long time, I have been like under this preconceived idea that they're like the opposite, that being productive is the opposite of resting. And I just recently made a realization, which maybe some of you will find silly that it took me 34 years to figure this out, but I discovered that productivity and rest are not actually opposites, but more like they kind of have a companion or a symbiotic relationship, where when you are rested, then you can be more productive. And as you are more productive, you find more rest. And so it's almost like this cyclical thing. And I was really, really battling it. And honestly, it's part of why this video is coming out later than I anticipated it would, or later than I planned it would, because I was trying to squeeze so much productivity into each and every day and was not giving myself rest. And in doing so, I exhausted myself. And so after having a couple weeks of being just really stressed and really exhausted, I could sense in myself and I could sense in my girls that we needed a day off. A day where I wasn't trying to make sure that we got a certain number of math lessons done, a certain number of loads of laundry done, just a day where we could kind of casually do what we wanted to do. And it was really, really life-giving. And we had a lot of fun doing a lot of rest. And something else that I feel like I have learned about rest specifically is that rest does not mean being idle. We can be, seeking rest and filling ourselves with peace and not be idle. And so that's what the girls and I did. We took a walk through the paths that my neighbors have mowed in their yard, and our neighbors let us come over and walk the paths, and the girls have a little hideout over there. So we went back there and we walked through the hideout. The girls showed it to me and they were so excited. We also picked some wild grasses to bring inside and do some autumn crafting with. And then we came inside and we started baking sourdough pumpkin bread, which was kind of perfect and ironic because we were taking a day of rest. We put the pumpkin in the oven before we left to go outside for our walk. And we were out there with no schedule. So we were out there for so long that we actually ended up burning part of the pumpkin. But it was kind of perfect because it was our day of no schedule. So if we needed to, if we didn't have enough pumpkin puree from that pumpkin, we could have put another pumpkin in the oven and roasted it because we weren't on a time schedule. After we got in the house, the weather kind of turned from overcasty to stormy, and we worked on the pumpkin bread, and then we just snuggled up on the couch and we watched one of our favorite movies, and the rain poured, and it felt perfect. It really just felt so life-giving. And so that's what I wanted to share about today. In all of our autumn homemaking, it's easy to see all around us the cleaning and the organizing and the purging and the productivity of autumn homemaking. But I wanted to encourage you in your season, whatever season you may be in right now, that it is important to find rest. Because if you don't, then you will be like me and you will hit a brick wall and you will crash and then you will burn. And so don't do that. Don't try to fill as much productivity in your day as you possibly can and neglect to fill yourself with rest as well. Remember that rest is not idleness, and that there is so much productivity on the other side of rest. They are companions, they're not enemies, they work hand in hand. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you next time.